Hey guys, this is Nick and Isaac at Zootility, and we're here to show you how to put together our new floor stand, but depending on the products that you've received from us. But we'll show you just one way to get the whole thing together, and from there you can kind of customize it. You're gonna get a spinner base that's already assembled. So it's two pieces like this, with the Lazy Susan piece underneath, and this is the part that you're gonna attach all of your panels to. What we recommend you start with is by putting all of your aluminum hooks in all of your panels. So to put the hook in, you're going to take your aluminum piece and slide it from the back, and then rock it right when you get to that bend, and it'll slide right through. We give you two different size O-rings to build your display, and you're going to use the smaller one here to attach your hook. You're going to slide it right down, and there's a little groove in the aluminum hook to accommodate that O-ring.
Yeah.
So the next thing we're going to do, now that we have our hooks in all of our panels, is we're going to start assembling the bottom tier. All the panels are labeled so that it's easy to tell what goes together. So the A's and B's go together, the C's and D's go together, and the E's and F's go together. So that's how the tiers are going to work for the display. So we're going to start with our A panels. And on the base here, there's different size grooves to accommodate the opening or bump out, excuse me, on the bottom of the panel. So you'll notice the A panel has a small bump out. It's going to go into the small groove right here on the base. So we're going to slide that right in, and then kind of slide it backwards. It's just like putting a puzzle together. It'll fit right in those two prongs there. And we'll do the same thing with the other A panel. Slide it in, and then just kind of slide it back right under those two prongs there. So we recommend you do this with two people. It's just a little easier to kind of hold things together and hold it steady. There's a spinal piece that we put in the middle to give this some rigidity, which are going to be pieces. It's going to be pieces H and G, and those two pieces will help give this center some support. So what we're going to do next is we're going to put piece H in between the two A pieces, just like that, and Isaac will put the larger O-ring on the end there to secure that in place. So put the larger O-ring on the outside of piece H to secure it in place there. Okay, great. And now you'll see the two A panels are attached together. We're now going to assemble our B panel.
Put G on first.
And what we'll do is slide that into the bigger piece, the bigger groove in the base, and also slide it into panel A, kind of at the same time here. So putting it together just like a puzzle. Perfect. And then before we put the O-ring onto that panel, we're going to take our G panel, which is the other piece of our spine, and we'll slide it up underneath to fit into the groove on the H panel. So just like this here. And slide it all the way up until you can't slide it up any further. And then that'll also clip right into the B panel. And Isaac's going to put a large O-ring right over that spot there to hold that G-spine piece in place.
Yeah, great.
So now what we'll do is we'll just put the rest of the large O-rings on the B side here to lock that side in place. You can edit out my stupidity there. Great. And then we're going to assemble our other B panel on the opposite side in the same way. Making sure that it clips into the base, the panel A, and the G-spine. And then Isaac will go ahead and put the large O-rings on there. Excellent. So now we're going to move on to C and D, which is the second tier. And it's going to go together very much like the first tier did. So now we're going to go ahead and assemble our second tier, which are the C's and D panels. So we're going to go ahead and attach panel C, and then secure that bottom part with an O-ring there. And then we're going to attach our spine piece, which is piece H, and then turn it here, clip in place, and secure that with an O-ring there. Perfect. Now we'll take our other C panel and assemble that on the opposite side the same way. And O-ring into the spine. Great. So now what we want to do is complete the spine piece for the second tier. So we're going to take panel G, and that's going to slide right up into panel H, all the way up like so. And what you want to do is hold that piece there while you put panel D in place. And panel D is going to clip into everything, so you have to line up all of the little parts here. It's handy to do this with two people just so that everything doesn't move on you. So Isaac's going to go ahead and put O-rings on. Great. And then we're going to put our other D panel together on the opposite side, the same way. All right, now that everything's locked in place, I like to just kind of check and make sure everything's steady, which it is. Everything's nice and tight. We're going to go ahead and put our top tier on, which is arguably the easiest tier, now that your spine's already built. And what you'll do is put your E and F panels on, and your E panel is going to attach to the spine first, just like that. And we'll put the opposite E panel on. Perfect. And then we're going to slide our F panels on the outside. And secure it with O-rings. And now that the whole thing's together, I'd just like to point out a couple of things that maybe weren't as obvious as we were going along and assembling it. The panels are labeled a certain way because they're two different sizes. There's a small size panel and a larger size outer panel. You can see how it fits together like that. One has the tabs in it and one has the holes for the tabs. So when you're putting your panels together, you'll notice that B, D, and F all are the larger panels that have the holes for the tabs. And you have A, C, and E that are all the smaller width panels that have the tabs themselves. So all of those should line up accordingly up and down the spinner all the way around when you put them together. If you were to mix match them, it doesn't really allow you to do that because the spine won't fit properly inside. You would notice that it's not going together. But this is a telltale sign that you've put it together correctly. Now, there's different products that go on this display. So what you can actually do is as you're putting this together, depending on how you wanted to display your product, you can put all the hooks in like we did here. You can put just some of the hooks in. There might be some literature or some stickers for the product that you want to put on the display as well. And you'd want to move a hook or not include that hook in order to put that there. So if you wanted to remove one of these hooks here, what you would do is just in reverse, you would take that O-ring off and then just kind of slowly back that hook out and rock it up to go through the slot based on the product and the literature and what you want to do with it.